Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of the No Money Spent series. And now I've been on a grind. Okay, I've been on a little bit of a grind. You guys will see right now. We're gonna get right into it because I got a lot to cover in this video. I've done quite a bit. So as you guys can see, I'm sitting on about 14k MT, and I did actually sell some cards. I sold a lot of the Ruby cards and stuff I had. So I just sold some badges, but as you can see, they sold for quite a bit. A lot of the Ruby cards sell for a little bit. Now they've dropped quite a bit in price, but we made some decent MT. We're up to 26k, and now I'm like, yo, I need myself a Stephen Curry. So he was going for around 20k at this time, 23k I believe, for Amethyst Curry. And honestly, early on in the year, you want to get yourself, like, if you have a chance to get a Steph Curry, you want a Steph Curry. But as you guys can see, 21,950. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and snipe him a little bit here, see if we can get a nice little snipe on Curry. But early on in the year, to get yourself a free an Amethyst Curry for 20k, man, you can't go wrong. You can get the free one from the token market, but this one's slightly better. But yeah, so I was just refreshing a little bit, trying to find myself a Curry. One popped up for 21k. I thought it was a little cheaper, but I scooped it as soon as I saw it. So I didn't end up getting a crazy snipe on Curry. We do actually get a crazy snipe later on. As you guys see, I got Curry. Here's what the lineup is looking like. It's not horrible. It's decent. But definitely some upgrades that need to be made to the squad. After I got myself my Amethyst Steph Curry, I decided to hop into limited to get my first limited ring. Getting right into this limited game here, as you guys can see, we were down by 4, and this game was a struggle for both me and my opponent. We just could not score. We didn't even break 30 points yet, and it is the 4th quarter. I was just playing really bad. I found Steph Curry's release really weird at first. But I got used to it. I ended up getting pretty good with Steph Curry later on. But as you guys see, I'm going to get an open look here with Steph Curry and brick the shot. Don't know how I did that. That was a very greenable shot. We get lucky here and forces Embiid out of bounds. Now I'm going to bring the ball up here with Steph Curry. Hit a nice little pull-up midi over some people. Don't know how that was an open shot, but it was fine. Now we get a stop here, and Curry somehow fouls someone. I don't know what the hell happened, but that happened. We get the stop regardless. Now I'm going to bring the ball up here with Steph Curry. And this play was a little scuffed because I could have definitely scored right there with Shaq, but instead I decided to kick it out. Give it back over to my boy Curry. Hit him with a little pump fake spin. I thought I got him. We do miss the layup. Curry gets his rebound though and puts it back up and in for us. Scuffed possession, but it is a tie game. Next possession, I'm gonna actually rip his player here with MJ as he was tired, and then we get team takeover, and this is where shit starts to get fucking crazy. But first, I turn the ball over. But next possession, he does score. He's back up by 2. It is not looking good for us. But my boy Curry, he's here. You know, we're gonna give it over to Scotty. Back over to Curry. Hit him with the night celebration. We are back up by 1. Shit is getting crazy. We get a stop here. Give the ball up over to, back over to Curry. You know, we're gonna get into our little set here. We'll swing it over to D Book. I absolutely love Sapphire Devin Booker. Back over to Curry. I don't really know what I was doing here. I was just kind of standing still. Hit him with a little crossover, spin move, up and under move, looking like Hakeem. Curry's cooking. Giving the ball. It's 3-point game again. We did get a stop. Giving the ball over to Curry. We're gonna hit him with a nice little spin. Pass it off to Devin Booker. Giving it back over to Curry, and we're gonna drive. And I love taking this shot. The nice little pull-up midi, green light. 20 points for Steph Curry. He was going crazy. Going absolutely crazy. Minute left. He takes that garbage shot with Russell Westbrook and says, hey man, I'ma quit. So he gets out of the game, and the limited ring was right dead center in the middle. So we got our first limited ring of the week. Fucking awesome. I don't really enjoy playing limited. As you guys can see, we got 15 tokens off rip there, and that was from the first limited reward ring. Now after the limited game, I went right into the token market, got myself another OKC starter card to get us one step closer to getting Russell Westbrook, the pink diamond card. We will be 3 cards away from completing that collection. Get ourselves a Russell Westbrook. I did get this free single pack. I don't really know what it was, but nothing I got from this was good, and we can't even sell the player. Now I did do a challenge to get myself a free limitless Steph Curry pack, and I went up in season overall. I also got this Fred Jones, who I never used, and we got an elite franchise highlight. Getting into the Steph Curry pack, I was really hopeful for something good from this pack, and I didn't pull anything at all. But whatever.
The next day.
It is the next day, and I was on a little bit of a grind. As you guys can see, I'm level 22. We got some things in my auction tails. We were up to 30k MT. Super easy to make MT. I was playing a little bit of domination to get another trophy case card. But at the time of me recording this, it was a Tuesday. This was the first Tuesday pack drop, and it was the Shades of pack, obviously. And we got a Pink Diamond Blake Griffin, Karolinko, Andre Drummond, Jeremy Scowen, Jalen Duran, and Paolo Banchero. And let me tell you, Paolo and Jalen are something crazy. I've seen a few people use the Jeremy. I haven't used him yet. I don't think I'm going to. Maybe I'll pick him up because he doesn't seem too bad, but those were the new cards for Tuesday. Like I said, man, I've been grinding. We are 2 cards away from getting ourselves Russell Westbrook, and 2 cards I need is 1 from domination, beating the OKC Thunder domination team, and 2 is from completing a game mode, whether it be unlimited, all that stuff, unlimited, clutch time, triple threat. I chose to do it in unlimited, and you guys will see in a second. But yeah, we are 2 cards away from Russell Westbrook. I was on a pretty long grind to get all these cards. Now, a lot of it was a pretty big help that we got it from the token market, but as you guys can see, we did complete the OKC Thunder collection, got ourselves our Dennis Johnson Finals MVP trophy, and I am working on completing the Portland Trailblazers one because the next card I am going for is Sabonis. Hopping over to domination, I haven't played many games yet, obviously, but I do need to get to this screen right here and beat all these teams. I need their trophy card if I want to get Clyde Drexler, obviously, Sabonis, all that stuff. As for domination, though, I don't know. I might complete it, probably won't, though. I don't really care for it. Like, a lot of tokens and stuff like that, MT to be made, but I don't really care for domination. I've done it every year. It's just not something I'm really interested in doing. Getting into some sniping here, as you guys can see, I was looking up Paolo Banchero. His name is actually glitched. All the rookie cards are glitched so far, and I think a few other ones. So you got to go Sapphire, whatever position they play, and team, and then you'll be able to find them. So Paolo plays for the Magic, and I could not believe how expensive the Sapphire card was at the time. I don't know how much it is now, but about 15k for a Sapphire card I thought was pretty crazy. So I was like, man, I wonder how much Jalen Duran's going for. He does play for the Pistons. As you guys see, I passed it like 2 times, but we do finally land on the Pistons. Just took me a little bit, and Jalen was about 9k, 9.2 was the cheapest one. If one pops up for 9,000, I was like, you know what, 9k for pretty much a diamond card because he does evo to a diamond. I think that's a steal. So we got Jalen. I didn't actually evo him up to a diamond. I think the highest I got him was to a ruby. But now we're looking into Paolo, and I want to snipe him. Now, I was looking to get Paolo for a snipe for about 12k, but we ended up getting super lucky here with this sniper, right? So as you guys can see, looking for around 15k, and holy shit, bam, pops up 5,000 MT, 5,800 MT. I can't even English right now. This snipe was crazy. This is like an insane amount of MT that was made. I was looking at their Evo like challenges. They really weren't difficult, and I realized I could actually knock these challenges out in the skill challenge. As you guys can see, there's 3 triple threat games to be played, and you get yourself a free Shades of pack if you do it. So I did do that. After completing the challenges, I just was quickly collecting all my rewards. As you guys see, the Shades of pack, and I was just getting a bunch of other shit. I also leveled up one more time in the seasons pass. So we got the elite highlight franchise exchange, which went to the Portland Trailblazers, and then I evoed up Paolo. I got him up to a amethyst, which was pretty nice. I don't think I evoed Duran at all at this point. I hadn't started him yet, but we got Paolo up to an amethyst, and I decided to look at what his diamond card was selling for, and at the time it was 90k. I didn't sell him for anywhere near that. But getting right into the Shades of pack, we're gonna open it, and as you may expect, I pulled absolutely nothing from this pack. Like, we did get a Sapphire, which just kind of teased me because it was Dennis Rodman, and nobody wants Dennis Rodman on their team. Let's be honest. Later on in the day, I did end up finishing the Paolo, and I sold him for about 30k, which was super nice. I also did most of these challenges in domination, so I did actually get the last card I need, or sorry, second last card I needed for Pink Diamond Russell Westbrook. We are 1 card away, and I was chose to do limited to get that final card, but I decided to pick up some jerseys and a court, stuff like that, just get some matching things. I'm a Raptors fan. Now, I wanted to get a new logo, like a Raptors logo, but it's actually really expensive to get yourself a Raptors logo. A lot of the jerseys and logos and stuff like that, they all sell for a little bit, but like the logos were like 3k or something like that. Like, it was something crazy. I didn't want to pay that. But as you guys can see, the team is looking kind of decent. Nothing too crazy. Got some amethyst, got the Scotty Barnes off the bench. Now this team, I've completely revamped it. It looks completely different. You guys will see in the next episode, like, it is a completely different team. It's just not a team I was really vibing with. That Sapphire Rudy Gay, though, is actually something crazy. I do really like that card. But the team does change quite a bit. As you guys see, though, I did pick up the Ruby Jalen Duran. I got him at a Sapphire and evoted him up to the Ruby. But yeah, we're gonna get right into our first unlimited game. All right, getting into our first unlimited game, and our opponent really wasn't that good, but I was playing really bad as well. But as you see, didn't look like he had a very good team, but he had 3 free agent cards, and those cards were pretty crazy. The paint mashing was a little crazy in this game. It is our first unlimited games. We are both 0-0 here. Here on the tip-off, we got my boy Pau Gasol against Patrick Ewing, and we do win the tip. Bringing the ball up here with Paolo. I'm going to get Pau Gasol on the cut. I don't really know what my opponent was doing, but we're going to get a nice, easy slam. Then Pau Gasol is going to get a steal. Give the ball up to my boy Paolo. I see my boy D-Book in the corner. First three of the game, and it was a brick. Then Pau Gasol, I thought that was a clean block, but he ends up getting free throws out of this. He does hit both his free throws there, but next possession, I'm going to swing the ball over to Paolo, driving, get ourselves our own set of free throws here. First free throw, we green it. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty hard to time the free throw with the meter when the screen's all shaky and shit like that. Free throws are probably like one of the hardest things to do this year. I don't know why. It's just a difficult task. But next possession, give the ball over to Steph Curry, and I was just playing really bad this game. I was taking a lot of bad shots, as you guys see, spinning mid-range. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that was just a garbage shot. All right, it is the start of the second quarter. It is 12-12. He's gonna pass it off to his Patrick Ewing here. He gets me up in the air, but we actually get lucky. He somehow hits the bottom of the rim. I don't know how he did that, but getting the ball up, running the fast break with Scotty Barnes, driving baseline, and we're gonna get a nice and one poster with my boy Scotty. We do end up bricking that free throw. 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. I did skip over quite a bit of this game just because I have another video, or sorry, I have another unlimited game to show, but he's gonna post up my Devin Booker here. We're playing some decent defense, but I'm gonna come over with the help with Paolo, and we get the stop, get in the rebound with Pau Gasol, and now I'm bringing the ball up the court with Curry, and I do the only reasonable thing to do to end off a quarter, and that is pass it right to the other team. Jumping right into the fourth quarter, we are up 13 points, and now I do a nice little move here, sidestep midi with Steph Curry, but I do miss it, and I don't really know how he got a contest on it since he was behind me. I got no clue, but next possession, he's gonna call for the pick and roll, get into the post with his LeBron James. I do tap X with Pau Gasol and give up the and one layup, which he does end up converting. He does hit this free throw right here. Bang. Next possession, I'm dribbling the ball up here with Stephen Curry. Nice little behind the back, hand it off to Pau Gasol, get a nice little slam. Then off the miss, we're going to grab the rebound with Pau Gasol, give it over to Steph Curry, and we are just going to pull up for a deep three and green it. I'm telling you guys right now, when I'm locked in, I can green my shots. It's over. All right, on the defensive end, I'm going to leave his Patrick Ewing wide open for three. He's obviously going to brick that shot. I didn't even come close to timing that right. I'm going to give the ball up to Paolo on the little fast break here. And for whatever reason, I tried to throw up a floater, and obviously I missed that. It was a horrible shot. Next possession here, I'm going to give the ball over to Michael Jordan. Hit him with a pull-up midi. That's normally butter for me. I do miss it. Pau Gasol, though, on the rebound. He's going to slam it down for us. Back up to a 10-point game. All right, skipping a little bit into the fourth quarter. There's a minute 30 left, and it is 51-45. I'm going to pull up here for three with Steph Curry, and that was pretty much the nail in the coffin. It is the end of our first game. We did actually win it 65-57. Now we're gonna open up our vault here. Now I believe the vault opens every single time, and we actually get something pretty decent. Free moments trophy case back. That'll come in super clutch. We had extra 5 tokens for moving up into the emerald tier. We are now 1-0, but let's get right into the second unlimited game. Getting right into the second game here, he's got himself an Amethyst Curry, Ruby John Morant, Ruby Kawhi Leonard, Amethyst Giannis, and Emerald Rick Smits. And that Rick Smits was actually an issue. This man is 10-2. We are 1-0, obviously. This guy is a pretty decent player. Does a lot of paint matching. I'm not going to lie. Paint matching is the meta of my team right now. It's pretty crazy. But he's going to give the ball over to his Steph Curry here. Drive into the left. Hand it back over to Rick Smits. And for whatever reason, Curry was guarding him. But Curry is a clamp god. Forces him into that horrible shot. We're going to get the rebound with Pau Gasol. Now I'm going to kick the ball over to D-Book, swing it back over to Curry, and find my guy MJ wide open for three, and that one is a green light. Next possession, he's going to drive right by my D-Book with his Curry, finish with an easy layup, but it is fine. So I'm bringing the ball up here with Curry. I'm going to kick the ball over to MJ, find a wide open D-Book for three, and Booker is automatic from behind the three-point line. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. I'm going to be driving in with Steph Curry, find MJ in the corner, could have hit Gasol on the cut. Instead, I'm going to hit him with that MJ fadeaway, green light. Little contested. It is a tie game. Now he's going to cheese here on this possession, get into the post with his Rick Smits. I do end up fouling him, but Pau Gasol blocks the and one attempt, so we got pretty lucky there. And now look at this shit, right? So he actually hits a full white layup. I was pretty mad about that. He does brick the other one. We come down with the rebound, bring the ball up with MJ. I see Booker in the corner, and this was like a little bit of a heat check shot. I did end up breaking it, unfortunately. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. I'm going to bring the ball up with Damian Lillard. Stop, hand it off to Rudy Gay, and this Rudy Gay card was something crazy. Standing dunk poster to tie the game up to end the first quarter. All right, getting right into the second quarter here. We are down by 4. Driving in with Damian Lillard. Gonna kick it back to Durham. We got lucky that got through. And Sapphire Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is gonna slam it. We are down by 2. And let me tell you something. Sapphire Shea wanted me to win this game. I see him wide open there in the corner. Catch and shoot 3. Green light. We are just down by 1 point. Next possession, he's gonna pass the ball off to Kawhi Leonard there in the corner. Now he's just gonna call for the screen and then pop it. I don't really know what he was doing there, but he does brick the shot. We come down with the rebound with Duran. Gonna hand the ball over to Dame. We're pushing it. I see a lane. I'm gonna take it, but the Greek dick has other plans and swats my shit. It is still a 1-point game. I'm gonna bring the ball up here with Shea. Hit him with a little crossover. I see the lane. Shea's gonna slam it. We are now up by 1. Let me tell you, Sapphire Shea wanted us to win this game so badly. Minute 30 left here in the second quarter. Driving in with MJ. I see D-Book. I thought I was open here for 3. I'm going to take it. I do miss it. Paolo with the rebound, kicking it back out to D-Book, swinging it to Curry, and you know that one's green. Big shot by Curry. We were down by 1 once again. Now, I don't really know what I was doing this possession. I should be ashamed of myself for this shit, all right? So I got an open lane with Curry, but I don't take it. Instead, I pass it to Paolo so he can throw up that shit. And then I got to stop this fast break here. So I actually do stop it. We contain it. Then he gives it to Rick Smits, calls for a pick and roll with Rick Smits and Giannis, gives it to Rick Smits early, and then I just let Rick Smits like walk around my whole team, and he ends up going up by 2 to end the first half. I don't know what the hell I was doing. My defense was horrible. Absolutely horrible. All right, it is the start of the third quarter. We are down by 2, obviously, after that horrible defense here, but I'm going to drive in with Dame, kick it over to the corner to Scotty Barnes, swing it to Shea, drive in with Shea, find Rudy Gay wide open for 3, and you know that one is a green. We are back up by 1, but don't you worry, all right? I don't hold leads for very long. He's going to give it over to Giannis and just waltz himself right into the paint and finish with an easy layup. All right, still down by 1 with 3 minutes left in the third. Now, I don't really know what happened on this possession. It was pretty messy, but I get pretty much boxed up here with Dame, but somehow Dame then flares out for a wide open 3, and you know I hit that one. That one was a green light. Back up by 1 once again. All right, we got the stop. Next possession, I'm going to bring the ball up with Dame here. I'm going to see Rudy Gay probably could have went up with that, but instead I'm going to kick it to Scotty Barnes in the corner, and I smoked this release. I do not like Scotty Barnes. All right, we got 20 seconds left here in the third quarter, and I got team take, and this is where things started to get a little crazy. Nice little step back. Green light, man. Take over so OP this year, but getting right into the fourth quarter, we are up by 1. I still got team take. I end up leaving a Steph Curry wide open for 3, and he drills it back up by 2, but I'm not worried. I got team take. Dame with a nice little step back 3, green light, back up by 1. 3:58 left in the fourth, and we are still up by 1, but he's gonna kick it over to his Rick Smits, and this is just way too easy for Rick Smits. He's just gonna float the ball up and in. But now bringing the ball up here with Dame Lillard, I'm gonna just pull up for 3, and I brick that shot, man. I really wanted that one to go. All right, we are still down by 1 here, but it's fine because I'm gonna swing the ball over here to Dern, and we're gonna beat Rick Smits off the dribble there and hit him with a nice easy layup. But now we got super lucky here. I don't actually know how Rick Smits misses this layup here, but we come down with the rebound with Scotty Barnes. I'm gonna push it up. Now I definitely had Duran on the cut, but instead I just kick it over to Dame for 3, and we hit that shot, and we are now up by 4. All right, next possession here, he's gonna pass the ball down low into his Giannis, and he's just gonna finish an easy layup, man. Paint defense is pretty tough this year, but I swing the ball over to Dame next possession, and I thought I took a good shot here, but I do smoke the release. Definitely should have hit that shot, and it's unfortunate that I do miss that shot because it leads to a very easy layup, as I do end up jumping too, so I play horrible defense to top it all off, but it is fine. Next possession, he's trying to press me here with his Curry. Don't really know why. Then he doesn't play any kind of help defense with his Rick Smits. Leads to a wide open slam for Damian Lillard. Puts us back up by 2. Minute left in the fourth quarter. We are still up by 2. And I was looking to hit a dagger shot here with D-Book in the corner, but I did unfortunately miss it. I slightly lated it. Normally a shot I hit through. I just don't know, man. I was missing some easy shots today, but I leave his Giannis wide open for 3. I made a decision. If anyone's going to beat me from the 3-point line, it will be Giannis. And he does end up bricking that shot. Giannis only has like a 63-pointer. But it was actually super good that he does that. I'm going to swing it over to D-Book here, get into the post, and I'm going to hit him with that fadeaway shot. I love taking that shot. Slightly contested, but we do green it. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and the fall apart in this quarter was crazy. So he gets team takeover out of nowhere. He does brick the shot with Curry. I don't really know how he got team takeover, but I have a wide open lane with Paolo, and I choose to hit him with a floater Obviously, I missed that shot, and it just, I don't know why I did that. I could have passed. I could have done so many things, but at least a wide open layup with Stephen Curry. He is down by 2. Now there's 15 seconds left. All he has to do is foul me, right? Like time is in my hands right now, all right? So I'm just trying to dribble the clock out. I see Curry's open, and then he just runs out of bounds for whatever reason. Like I wasn't even touching my left stick. I don't know what happened there, but unfortunately, it does lead to an easy layup for his Kawhi Leonard. And then obviously I call a timeout, trying to get a shot here, and I kick it over to Steph Curry, and I just took too many dribbles. I should have just shot it right away. Would have had a better chance of hitting it. All right, start of the overtime here. We do end up winning that tip. He does still have his team takeover, but it is fine. I'm going to see Pau Gasol here. He's going to yam it on 3 different players. Shit was pretty crazy. Now I'm going to get Gasol in on the cut again. He's going to get the inside on his Rick Smits, and he's just going to go up for a nice, easy slam. Back up by 2. Now, I don't know how he gets this layup here to fall with Giannis, but he just takes a really bad layup attempt, smothered, and it falls. He has tied the game up here. But I'm going to give it over to D-Book here in the post fading on no one. Green light. I love taking that shot. Now, here we play some really good defense here. I know he wants to pass it over to Rick Smits. I front that screen, and I get the ball. Now, I'm going to give it over to MJ, and the GOAT's going to do GOAT things here. Hit him with a nice little fadeaway on the baseline. That is a green light. We are up by 1. I'm going to kick it over to D-Book here, and I was looking to ice the game with this fadeaway, but I do miss it. But Pau is on the rebound. He's going to get the rebound. I'm going to swing it over to Curry and take a really bad layup. But Pau Gasol once again on the board, swinging it over to D-Book, and now we got a wide open layup here. Pretty big mismatch, pretty much a wide open shot. Now the next possession here, we are going to play some pretty good defense here on his Giannis. He's just going to try and go straight up, no fouling. Pau Gasol on the rebound, and I'm looking to ice the game. So I go to MJ. Free throw line, pull-up jumper, and he's doing the MJ Selly. You know this game is over, and we do end up winning it 77-69. All right, but that is going to do it for episode 2 of the No Money Spent series. Some pretty intense games, but next episode we will have Pink Diamond Russell Westbrook on the squad. And just a heads up, I've done a ton of grinding off camera, so the team is going to look much different, but I'll get you guys filled in and all that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.